Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, in a shocking incident, it has come to light that a Maulvi has sexually assaulted a minor girl in the name of treatment. It is reported that the Maulvi had inserted an iron rod into the minor girl's genitals. The incident goes back to 2 months when the victim was taken to the Maulvi by her relatives as she was suffering from fever for a long time. The relatives, who assumed that it was the hand of evil powers, decided to get her cured by the Maulvi. On their first visit, it is said that the Maulvi gave her a lemon and asked them to return with 6,000 rupees for the treatment. It was during the second visit that the Maulvi asked her relatives to leave the room and decided to undress her. After this, the Maulvi inserted an iron rod into her private parts, calling it treatment for her fever. Now, when the girl explained herself to her relatives, it is reported that they did not take her seriously. Well, as of now, the girl is being treated in a hospital in Mandya. You can see the police over there. We're told that they have spoken to her. Well, as of now, we do not know if action has been taken against the Maulvi of the mosque, whether a complaint has been filed in the first place, and whether he has been taken into custody. It's very strange that people still go to preachers when they are not well. In fact, in this case, the relatives of this girl took her to the preacher thinking that her fever was due to the hand of evil powers. Now, the last time we heard of such an incident taking place was when the gang rape case took place in Delhi, when the few men inserted an iron rod into the girl's private parts. And now another case has come to light wherein a Maulvi, all in the name of treatment, rid the girl of some sort of evil powers when she was actually suffering from fever, inserted an iron rod into her private parts. As of now, thankfully, the girl is being treated in a local hospital. We do not know her condition as of now, but we'll try and speak to some officials in some time to figure out what action are they taking against that particular Maulvi. In fact, if you have just tuned in, a shocking incident has come to light wherein a Maulvi has sexually assaulted a minor girl in the name of treatment. It is reported that the Maulvi has inserted an iron rod into the girl's genitals. Now, the incident goes back to 2 months when the victim was taken to the Maulvi by her relatives as she was suffering from fever for a long time. The relatives, who assumed that it was the hand of evil powers, decided to get her cured by the Maulvi. On their first visit, it is said that the Maulvi gave her a lemon and asked her to return with 6,000 rupees for the treatment. It was during the second visit that the Maulvi asked her relatives to leave the room and decided to undress her. After this, the Maulvi inserted an iron rod into her genitals, calling it treatment for her fever. When the girl explained herself to her relatives, it is reported that they did not take her seriously. And moving on, she is a victim of a violent acid attack. A doctor by profession, she had cast aside her suffering and was treating her patients. But a huge challenge has come her way once again.
Mahalakshmi, hailing from Mysore, works as a doctor in the government-based primary health center. She was the victim of an acid assault 13 years back. Her life was a living hell. But this resolute woman overcame her tragedy and continued offering her services as a doctor. She now faces another challenge as the government has ordered her to be transferred to a rural area.
ನಾವು ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಜನರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮಗೂ ವೈದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ I too have lot of problems, health issues. My health doesn't permit to go and work in a place set up of 24/7. Nobody will agree to this also. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು 24/7 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಮತ್ತು ನೈಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದರ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನವಿ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. ನಾನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪರನೇ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದೇ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
Mahalakshmi was transferred from Mysore to Chamarajnagar after the counselling process. Due to the long commute, she requested the KET and the court to take a relook at her transfer. Mahalakshmi then went through the counselling process for the second time. This time, she was transferred to Jayapura, a village which is again 20 kilometers away from Mysore. The district health officer has now ordered Mahalakshmi to move to Jayapura.
ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕದನ್ನು. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಡಮೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವ್ರು ಬರದೇ ಇದ್ರು, ಇವರು ಸಿಗ್ನೇಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು CTC ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡೀಮ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಿಲೀವ್ಡ್, ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ರಿಲೀವ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ನೀವೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಜೈಪುರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದೆ.
Doctors working in a government hospital have to compulsorily undergo rural service. But this rule has come as a hurdle to Mahalakshmi, who is already suffering physical pain. She has now appealed to the government to consider her case and relax the rule. A doctor who dedicated her life to ease the suffering of poor people is herself at the receiving end now. Will the government consider her case? Ram, News9, Mysore.
Now, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha never leaves a chance to work for the people of her state. Amma is now all set to launch another low-cost product for her people.
J. Jayalalitha, who is popularly known as Amma in her state, is known for her welfare initiatives. Amma, who had launched low-cost drinking water for the people, will now launch another low-cost product. Jayalalitha to launch Amma Salt. Yes, after drinking water, Amma will now launch low-cost salt today, which is also named after her. She will also inaugurate the product. Amma Salt to be available in 3 varieties. The new product will be available in Amma Double Fortified Salt, Amma Refined Free Flow Iodized Salt and Amma Low Sodium Salt. The price of the salt was not decided and would be finalized at the launch. Earlier, drinking water, which was launched by her government, proved to be the highest selling product in the state. Amma drinking water is available at 10 rupees per bottle. Prior to that, Amma had also launched a number of canteens in the state which sold food at a low cost. These canteens also provided lease at just 1 rupee. After the low-cost canteens, drinking water and salt, people will now definitely look forward to the next low-cost thing Amma will launch. A News9 report.
Now, have you ever come across something like registering a grave much before a person dies? Sounds weird, right? But here's a place in Belgavi where graves are dug up much before a person leaves for the other world.
In Chikkodi Taluk of Belagavi district, there is a small hamlet named Ingali. This place, which is dominated by the minority community, is famous for something really weird. Take a look at this place. In the first glance, you are sure to mistake it for some industrial site. But a closer look will reveal that it is a graveyard. Yes, you heard that right. This is the place where samadhis are dug up for the dead. And the specialty of this place is the graves are readied even before a person dies to avoid inconvenience. This tradition by the minority community has been carried on for generations together. One also gets to choose a place for their burial. Earlier, the organization found it very difficult to dig graves in this locality, but with advanced technologies, they have now found an easier way for digging graves. Now the organization is using a JCB to dig a grave that is 3 feet deep. This organization belonging to the minority community comprises of 5 members. Every Friday, the members meet, take registrations and collect money from the interested parties. Just a week back, 3 members of a family were found murdered in the village. Since nobody came forward to claim the body, the organization took up the responsibility of burying the bodies in the graves that were already dug. In days to come, the committee is looking forward to digging more samadhis. This might come as a shock to many of us, but this is the truth, and it is something that Muslims have been doing from generations together and will continue to do so. Shrikant, News 9, Belagavi.